Have you ever wondered why precious metals must endure intense heat before becoming beautiful jewelry? This ancient process holds a profound spiritual truth that the prophet Malachi shared with God's people nearly 2,500 years ago. In the time of Malachi, the last prophet of the Old Testament, Israel had grown spiritually complacent. The temple had been rebuilt, but the people's hearts had grown cold. They offered blemished sacrifices, the priests neglected their duties, and many questioned whether serving God was worthwhile. Into this spiritual darkness, Malachi delivered a powerful message of hope and transformation. In Malachi chapter 3, verse 3, we find these striking words: "He will sit as a refiner and purifier of silver." This imagery would have resonated deeply with Malachi's audience, who understood the intricate process of refining precious metals. A silversmith would carefully heat silver in a crucible, watching as impurities rose to the surface. These impurities, called dross, would then be skimmed away, leaving pure, valuable silver behind. But here's the fascinating detail: a skilled refiner doesn't just set the silver over heat and walk away. They must sit and watch carefully, maintaining the precise temperature needed for purification. Too much heat would damage the silver, too little would fail to remove impurities. The refiner knows the process is complete when they can see their own reflection clearly in the silver's surface. This is exactly how God works in our lives. When we face trials, whether it's a broken relationship, financial hardship, illness, or loss, God isn't punishing us. He's refining us. Like a master craftsman, he carefully watches over the process, never allowing us to endure more than we can bear. His goal isn't to destroy us, but to transform us into something more precious. Malachi goes on to explain that God's refining work has a specific purpose. Verse 3 continues, "He will purify the Levites and refine them like gold and silver." The Levites were meant to be God's servants, leading others in worship and teaching. Their purification would benefit the entire community. Similarly, when God refines us, it's not just for our own growth, it's to make us more effective in serving others and reflecting His character. Think about the challenges you're facing right now. Perhaps you're in the middle of what feels like a fiery trial. Remember that God hasn't abandoned you to the flames. He's sitting right there, carefully monitoring the process. Every challenge has a purpose: to remove impurities like pride, self-reliance, or worldly attachments that prevent us from fully reflecting His image. The refining process described in Malachi teaches us several vital truths. First, transformation requires heat. There's no purification without pressure and discomfort. Second, the process is carefully controlled. God knows exactly what we need and how much we can handle. Third, there's a clear purpose, making us more pure, more valuable, more useful for His purposes. Malachi's message wasn't just for ancient Israel. Today, when we face trials, we can trust that God is at work, carefully refining us. The heat of our challenges isn't meant to destroy us, but to purify us. Every difficulty we face is an opportunity for transformation, bringing us closer to reflecting God's character more clearly. Just as silver emerges from the refiner's fire more precious than before, we too can emerge from our trials stronger, purer, and more valuable for God's purposes. The next time you face a challenge, remember the refiner's fire. God isn't just watching from a distance, He's actively involved, carefully working to transform you into something beautiful. Like and subscribe for weekly videos, thoughtful reflections, and stories that stir your soul. And make sure to share the video to reach others who need encouragement.